We are with Nelson Davis at CNFR, and Nelson, you're here just in case the athletes come off a little wonky.
Right. Yeah, we've got a good sports medicine crew out here that's headed up by the Orthopedic Center and Spine Center of the Rockies. So I've been working with them for several years. Actually, Chad Smith, that heads their group up, he helped me get started covering rodeo sports medicine in the beginning. Back in, I think it was 1993, covering the high school national finals. So.
You have been coming to CNFR how long?
Since
the 90s?
Yeah, 97 I think was my first college rodeo finals.
And then when you're not doing this event, you're in Tennessee?
Right, I'm at the University of Tennessee at Martin. And our men's team won the nation in 2014. We're the only team east of the Mississippi that's ever won a national title out here.
Holy
so
Toledo.
We're pretty proud of that.
That's amazing.
I've been with them since, I started covering the rodeo team there at UT Martin, contracting with them originally because I used to work for Vanderbilt Sports Medicine out in Nashville. Me and my wife had a clinic in Martin, a satellite clinic. But I've served as the athletic trainer there at UT Martin and assistant coach, mainly help coach the women, and I'm the strength and conditioning coach for them as well.
Most common injuries, 1, 2, 3, what are they?
With your rough stock riders, usually it's wrist or elbow, and then a lot of shoulder stuff with some of the other events because of the ropers, goat tires like that. You run into a few knees, but most of the time, knees and ankles, but most of the time it's usually wrist or elbow with the biggest part of them.
How many of them put the ice on, put the tape on, and then go back in?
Just about every one of them if they can. Most of them, that's, the difference in some of the sports. The rodeo athletes, they pretty much don't care. They can have a bone sticking out and they just want to know whether you can tape it where they can go again or not. So.
Well, all right. Now, you were around for yesterday's action?
Yes, sir.
Did you see the ride at all? The kid fell off?
Yeah, I was the first one to him, actually.
How was he doing?
He's doing pretty good. I mean, I can't go into all those details.
Right.
He's got some significant injuries.
Well, they confirmed collarbone and some ribs.
Right, and a few other things, but, a little bit of a lung issue too. But it could have been a whole lot worse. He'll heal and he'll be back. He'll be back riding before long, so probably not out here again, this year, but he'll be back.
How do you know immediately this is like beyond taking him out in the truck? They got to go to the hospital. They got to go now.
Most of the time, and like with him, he was having a real hard time breathing, and you could tell that there were some issues there. And plus the fact, when we started telling him after checking stuff that, we needed to go ahead and send him. He was completely agreeable. He knew that he had some issues.
We had, I think, 2 horses that may have gone down on Sunday, and then we have this one. Is there an average of how many times?
No, it just
varies.
Never know. Yeah, and sometimes you'll go for a long time without anything at all, and then it seems like it's kind of a domino effect once it does start. So, it's just hard to say. We just always have to be ready. So.
Were you here for the Australian kid that
yes,
had the bull thing? Wow.
Yes, sir.
Coming back from that.
Me and Chad Smith, like I was saying, we were the first 2 to him and got him there in the buck and shoots and all when all that happened. So.
You got to talk somebody through that too, because there's got to be some shock going on.
Oh yeah. Well, and he did well after that. It was pretty touch and go there. He had some significant stuff, but these kids, they're just hard-nosed.
There's a kid, they said, broke his back last year and came back this year.
Right.
Wow.
He's been competing out here, and then he's got another injury now that he had another little deal that had been bothering him. He pretty much finished it off out here yesterday, so he's probably done for the week.
Hey,
so.
But you know what? He competed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, thank you for talking with us. We really appreciate what you're doing. And thanks
you
for coming to CNFR.
You bet. We're treated great out here. So.